This field was home to legends like Bellino and Staubach, the United States Naval Academy, Indianapolis, and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Judicials' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being...
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
Running into the open space. Oh, he got loose. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Judicials, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Judicials. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Navy offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they...
It's a running room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Off play action. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. Creates a little space. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Army dazzled today in just about every phase of the game. And for an institution that's turned out 5-star generals and U.S. presidents, I think they may have their next great leader there at West Point. All that spectacle. All week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The option look. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Judicials will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
1st and goal for the offense. Sticks it in his belly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Horvat. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Bringing it back. And some room to work. Turning on the Jets. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Judicials, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
The Judicials will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. And Navy will go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Quarterback making adjustments. The give to the big fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gets the back moving. This quarterback part of their running game. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 61 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback running on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Fires one high and deep. Touchdown, midshipman! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They go to the ground. Got room to work. Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
Man, this is how you want to start your season. You want to create as many explosive plays as possible. And if you're an offensive coordinator and you can turn and hand the ball off and make big plays, it makes your play calling so easy. Let's see if they continue to run the rock with explosive plays like that.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Give to the big fullback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Judicials will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Judicials have this offense rolling. Handoff to the lone back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Navy offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen and tackled there by the defense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because
he'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. To throw, it's Horvat. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. He's got 67 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself, finding an escape route. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Navy! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Purdue is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over Ball State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Judicials are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Goes to the option. Crosses the 30. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Dances away to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll run play action. Floating away. Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Horvat. just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. On the ground, it's May. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And Navy will go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up.
It's a seam wide open. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Horvat. Now adjusting. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The third sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Sends it back in motion. Now the pitch. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. On the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Judicials line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And here comes the Navy offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's loose. Touchdown, Navy! And the pummeling has started.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what... Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Rushes on him. At the 35, he's loose. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the fullback. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finds a little space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take...
It's a running room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Under fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Judicials will punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And they'll just down it right there. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the option. The pitch. Hard running there. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end.
Turning on the Jets. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to
the end zone, and it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Trying to seal the edge on the right. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This deep
shot for the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
They'll send the back in motion. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll toss it. Shakes off the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Trying to get the corner. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
And the Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Here we go, set.
They'll run the option. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Breaks the tackle. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Judicials kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll go to the fullback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground.
Let's go, let's go.
Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's York. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, the play call, he didn't get anywhere. The fullback got no yards, but I do like the offense's willingness to throw him the football, make everybody a target, right? Find everybody on the field. He's usually blocking. Sometimes you can sneak in there and make a big play.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. Hauls it in, the first down and more. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After another clutch third down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Judicials.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid... Season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 14 to Tennessee.
There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot downfield and play action.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Now on the option. Slithers into space. Oh, a lot of space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just strong.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They punt it away on 4th down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The give to the fullback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the air, it's Woodson. Gets it out fast. Oh, better look out! They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Holds it in. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. 1st down here for the offense. The option look. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense picks it up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Got enough for the 1st. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Judicials just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play.
Let's go.
Gives it on the option. Wide open spaces. Bust through behind his pad. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Goes to the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Judicials need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Gets the back moving. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Never a doubt. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Still looking, on the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy.
Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a...
And the ball comes out. What a deception. It's a seam wide open. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Judicials. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.